Hi, Casey. It's Rob Booker, and I've been reading over your trading plan. And as per your requests, I want to give you my thoughts on your plan. So first of all, I'm not really a negative person, so I've got a lot of positive comments. So this isn't going to be filled with a bunch of negative comments about what you did wrong. I think that would be ridiculous. You're an accomplished trader in your own right. And I'm just excited to give you some comments and some thoughts about your plan. So I'm looking at it here and starting with your core values and mission statement. And you have a purpose for your trading. My trading will fit in with my core values in life, which are to live a complete and fulfilled life, serving your family and your community and your world. I got to say, it's broad enough to encompass just about everything. And it means that you're not just trading for the money, but you're trading for a bigger purpose. And in those moments where you've made a mistake and you're considering maybe not correcting that mistake, that you absolutely can remember that you have a bigger purpose than just taking a bunch of trades. That's not your purpose. And I like that. Your purpose in your trading plan isn't to just take a bunch of trades or isn't just to make a bunch of money. And I think that for you, I know you, and I think that's powerful for you, and that's going to motivate you. And I think that if your purpose for trading motivates you, that's exactly what's necessary. My purpose for trading is to accumulate enormous amounts of money. Now that's like super selfish and super materialistic and massively greedy, but it works for me. And so I think that's the lesson here, is that whatever it is, it's got to motivate you in particular. So you've got to, then you set the foundation for your plan and you say, I'm going to trade Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. And at 8:30, you're going to spend 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week trading. And you're going to be looking at the weekly and daily time frames, looking to hold trades for up to 3 days. So it sounds like you're giving yourself 30 minutes to make your trading plans. And if that works for you, if you've noticed that that works for you, then that's fine. What I like about the way you do things is that you know that that works for you. That's awesome. That's perfectly awesome. I look at traders sometimes that will sit in front of the computer for a really long time and not make any additional progress and not make any progress. And that's what I like about what you've written here, is you know what you need and you know what you don't need as far as time is concerned. That's absolutely fantastic. So for anybody drafting a trading plan, I would super recommend schedule the amount of time that you need, but make sure that you have a cutoff time in your trade plan, not just a start time for when you're going to get started trading for the day, but like an end time, a cutoff time. My friend Scott makes sure that he doesn't hold trades overnight. For him personally, that is what works best for him. And he knows that works for him, and that's part of his trade plan, is the cutoff time. I think it's interesting that you include your strengths and your weaknesses in your trade plan. Your strength is your ability to read the charts, where the market is going, and your understanding of technical analysis, and your weakness is following the plan and maintaining the discipline to execute the strategy. It's important to recognize where you aren't doing well. I would make an additional recommendation on the weakness. What are you going to do about the weakness? So you've listed a feature about yourself. This feature is that you have a weakness in following your trade plan or maintaining the discipline to implement it. So what are you going to do about it? Where's the element in the trading plan that states what you're going to do about that? I'm sure you have something there, but for every weakness or feature about yourself that you bring up, you might want to also include some kind of what you're going to do about it. And the same is true for your strength. Your strength is your ability to read the charts into where the market is going, and also your understanding of technical analysis. So what? So what? That's your strength. That's what I want to say here, is like, so that's your strength. Big deal. Thank you for noticing your strength. But what are you going to do about it? Don't list anything in your trading plan that's just a blanket statement about who you are without also listing or explaining how it's going to affect what you're going to do on a regular basis. You have goals. Your profit goal is 10% on return in the first quarter of 2015. I think that you got to have a goal in trading. You can have a purpose that is not financially oriented, but you can't have a goal that's not financially oriented. You can't. I don't think that that's. I like that you've got a financial related goal. You've got a return. You also set a goal to follow your trading plan and do quarterly reviews of your plan. Those are interesting, but they don't matter as much to me as that profit goal. You gotta at the end of the day, a trader is either successful or not successful based on their ability to make a profit. We can't do this forever losing money. So I love that part. Strategy. Now, there's nothing I can say about an individual trader's strategy that's going to be helpful because you've got a way that works for you. I will say I love your focus on process. I love that. I think that's magnificent, that you're going to follow the same steps and work through the same kind of checklist on a daily basis in order to get results. I love that. You've designed it from the bottom up, that you know what you like to do, you know how you like to do it, and that's going to be your main focus is getting up and then implementing your plan in a process-driven way. I love that. There's that book by blah, 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 whatever his name is, about the checklist manifesto. What a great book. That's an excellent book. That reminds me, what you've said reminds me of that book. You're going to check the fundamental numbers. That's fine. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, that's fine. Plan the trade. You look for a minimum risk to reward. Blah, blah, blah. I love it. It's great. That's great stuff. I mean, I can't comment on that because this is your plan. That's your strategy. I love this condition about adding to trades. You say if you get additional price action in your direction, or if you hit another support or resistance level, you're going to add to the trade. I love adding to trades. I love doing that. I think it's fantastic because you take a small starter position. If that goes wrong, it's no big deal. But if it starts to work in your favor or you recognize additional entries, you get a chance to add to the position. And then you show me some examples of your trades, which those look like remarkably awesome trend trades on pullbacks. What's anybody going to say against that? That's brilliant stuff. And I just want to, I guess, want to finish with this is that the major feature that I liked about your plan, Casey, is that it was shortened to the point. You can sum it up really quickly. You have a core value of giving service. You have a purpose in place. Your goal is to make 10% in the first quarter, and your strategy is to trade trends on pullbacks. That's brilliant. It's simple. I can remember it off the top of my head after reading it for the first time. I'm happy to have participated in this, and good luck in the first quarter of 2015, my friend.